Everybody, so just going to talk out loud as we work through some of these questions on our study guide review. So first statement, we are always going to use what's given to us. So 3x minus 7 equals 32. And again, the reason for that is it is given. Our next step is we want to get 3x by itself. And the way that we do that is by adding 7. So I'm going to write this in red because it's not actually part of the proof. It's just what we're doing. So in red there, the 32 plus 7 gives us 39. So we added 7, so that's going to be our addition property. From here, we have 3x. We want to get x by itself, so we are going to split it into 3 equal parts. So we're going to be dividing by 3, so that leaves us with just x and just 13. So that is going to be the division property. So we wanted to prove that x equals 13. We got to x equals 13, so we have successfully completed the first proof. For the second one, pretty similar, just a couple of more steps here. So first one is always going to be that given step. And again, just thinking out loud here as I'm doing the answer key, so feel free to pause or slow down if you need to. From here, this step can be a little bit tricky. We are going to take this negative 6x and 8x together, and we're going to replace it with 2x. So off to the side, negative 6x plus 8x is equal to positive 2x. So we're just taking this whole thing and changing it to 2x. And the reason for this one, this is where it gets tricky, this is the substitution property. So something to note, anytime you simplify, the substitution property is going to be what you use because we're taking one term and we're replacing it with a different term. The reason why we're not going to use the addition or subtraction property here is we're not doing it to both sides. So addition and subtraction only works if we're doing it to both sides. So simplification, we use substitution for that specifically. Next, we just follow the steps like we did above. So subtracting 28 from both sides. So again, it's not actually part of our proof, it's just what we're doing. So in black, that is the proof itself. So 2x equals negative 32. And again, we subtracted. That's going to be our subtraction property. And then last step here, dividing by 2. That's going to be our division property. All right, last proof here. Again, always write down the given statement. And you have a few choices. I prefer to divide, so my first step, I take both sides and divide them both by 2. So that would leave us with the x plus 6 equals 8 by the division property. You can also use the distributed property here, so you can distribute the 2 into both terms. It's up to you. You have a choice. Next, we are going to subtract 6 by both sides to get just our variable isolated by itself. That's going to be our subtraction property. And then our final step, to get x by itself, we're going to divide by 3. So here, x is equal to 2 over 3, and that is by the division property. So that is it for the study guide. Hopefully that helped thinking out loud as you're working through. As always, if you got any questions, let us know.